I don't like to tell, but I'll tell them right now. My children are all perfect. And my youngest is a very strong-willed child, incredibly stubborn, and really smart, but stubborn. And his teachers had just a terrible time getting him to do the things he should do in class. And I got the constant, he's capable of so much more if he would just, whatever, pay attention, follow direction, follow through, stay fast. And I would complain to Jeff about this, and so he says to me, "You need to put a pin in my program." And I said, "You don't understand. First of all, he has absolutely no interest in musical theater. Secondly, he is a really stubborn, willful child, and he doesn't." I specialize in willful children. It's what I do. And so I tried to get my son to, I went home and I said, "Will you do it?" He said, "No, I won't." And I went back to Jeff. I was running for office, and Jeff had not officially endorsed me. There was actually another woman who had asked him first, and he had kind of told her maybe, and she thought he said yes, and so he was in quandary. Go home and tell him I will not endorse you for office if he doesn't sign up for it. And he was only 12 when he bought it. He fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Actually, he was, that was 4 years ago, so he was really did. He was 10 years old, and he believed it, yes, if that's what you need. So I put him in the program thinking this will never work. And it was as if God knew I needed Jeff in my boy's life. Because 3 years later, in the week that he was to turn 13, a doctor in Seattle looked at me and said, "Your boy has muscular dystrophy. And it's a really bad kind. And he may only be able to walk for 3 more years, and he may not live past 20. And we were thunderstruck. And I took to my bed, and my boy took to his bed. And we just grieved and grieved. I got out of bed, and I tried to get him out of bed, and he wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't move. He wouldn't go to school. He wouldn't get up and bathe and get dressed, and he didn't have a reason. And I would talk to Jeff every day, and he would listen to me cry, and he would tell me how sorry he was. I said, "I don't know what to do." I've called a doctor. We've taken to the doctor, and the doctor says he's losing muscle mass. If he doesn't move, he'll die. He has to move. And I didn't know how to get him out of bed. And Jeff said, I told Jeff this story, and I said, "The longer he stays in bed, the worse he gets. And I don't know what to do. All I want to do is climb in there with him and hug him." And Jeff said, "I'll be right back." And he came to my house. Where is he? Went up to my boy's bedroom, stood over his bed, and said, "Listen, Buster, your mother may fall for this act, but I'm not. You're out of that bed right now. We've got work to do at the playground." And would you believe it? He did. He got out of the bed and came down here for this asshole.
I really did say exactly those words.
You really did.
You get your ass out of that bed right now and you're coming down to look at the playhouse.
And he came.
Yeah.
And he came here every day until he was ready to go back to school and face the people at school. And he's, he's almost healed. He'll be 15 in December. And he started because my father started He's appeared in 3 shows this summer. Danny's teaching him tap dance. And he's moving. He's moving and he's living and, you know, we're dealing with it. I still have horrible, horrible days, but I can call Jeff up and he will, depending on what I need, listen to me cry or say, oh, for God's sakes. How long is this pity party going on? Depending on what I need. And I would never have thought to put my boy in this program because I just wasn't that, you know, I'm not a theatrical sort of person. But I think... I think God knew that my boy needed Jeff in his life. And I'm thankful, eternally thankful.